Structure is important, but structure can ruin your business. Structure is a very vital part of every business. Yes, agreed. In fact, I'm one of those people who is a champion for business structure. I sit with you, we help you to build your operational manuals, how things should go. It always helps. But I want to tell you true that there's a way you will use this structure and it will not be good for your business. And I'll explain what I mean. Because you have a structure in your business, because you have a manual, because you have a way things should work, doesn't mean that the application of common sense should now be toned down. So I find that businesses that have structure manuals and they just leave it in the place for their employees to execute, they take them and be like, well, it's not written there. Well, they said this. Well, they said that. So in as much as you have structure, please let's not forget that we are human beings at the end of it all. And because we're human, there has to be a part of us that is human. So the structure says, pick up the phone and say, hello, good afternoon. My name is Fred, blah, blah, blah. And the person on the other end is like, oh, I want this and this. And the person cannot really think quickly enough because it's not in the manual. You start to stutter, you get confused. Let us remember that we're human beings at the core. And we have a structure manual is to ensure that we are efficient and effective. It doesn't take away the fact that we are human beings and should act as humans. Yes, what we're trying to do is eliminate errors, ensure that things can be done repeatedly with or without, but that doesn't mean that because of that, we should stop applying the human factor, which is indeed the application of the common sense and the brain. And also, structure manuals and structure documents should constantly be updated and reviewed. Some things are outdated, some things have shifted in the business. But because the structure says, the manual says, the business owner has evolved, you know the new thing, but you have to go back to it. So one of the things I do with clients is sit with them and look at their manuals and say, hey, we need to review this thing. We need to update these documents. These things have shifted. The world has changed. Things are different. The buying patterns are different. So you have to take this new knowledge and put it in there and understand that with even the new people coming on board, if things are not done the way they should be and not documented the right way, people will make mistakes. Sometimes structure can also make certain customers not to be able to do business with you because things are so rigid. You have to ensure that even as you're applying the structure, the human factor is there. Don't just be a robot and you're just saying, because they said this. Remember, you're a human being. Sometimes I read some emails, sometimes people pick up some calls, sometimes social media is too robotic. I want to be a human being too, in as much as you're applying structure. So that is it. Structure is great. I'm a champion for structure. I believe in it. But let's look at the application. Let's look at how we are documenting things. Let's ensure that things have been refined, right? And now that it's a new year, it's a new quarter, it's a great time for you to look at what you currently have existing, make any necessary changes to ensure that your business continues to grow at the pace that you want it to grow. And the customers don't get to feel like, you know what, you're not thinking about me, you're thinking about just yourself. It's two ways. It's the business, it's the customers. There's no business without any paying customers. So let's ensure that we're doing everything that we can to ensure that both parties are satisfied. Thank you for watching.